Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, spiritual family. We welcome you on today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for those who are joining in for the first time. Of course, I am Tavia. The scripture says in the Amplified Version, in Exodus 20 and verse 12, it says, honor, respect, obey, care for your father and your mother, so that your days may be prolonged in the land the Lord your God gives you. And again, that's Exodus 20 and verse 12. And then in the Amplified, it says in Ephesians 6, 1 and 3, children, obey your parents in the Lord, that is, accept their guidance and discipline as his representative. But this is right, for the obedience teaches wisdom and self-discipline, honor, esteem, value as precious your father and your mother, and be respectful to them. Let me say that again. And be respectful to them. This is the first commandment with a promise, so that it may be well with you and that you may have a long life on earth. And I just want to read it one more time in the Message version. I love the Message version. And it's in Ephesians 6, 1 and 3. Children, do what your parents tell you. Do what your parents tell you. This is only right. Honor your father and your mother. It's the first commandment that has a promise attached to it, namely, so you will live well and have long life. And again, that's the Message version. I've been hearing children, obey your parents in the Lord since Sunday night. And I want to come and talk to the children because I want you to know that you have to obey your parents because it's right. Right? I understand you might be teenagers and you might be young adults and, things of that nature. But when you're living in your parents' house, or if you're not living in your parents' house, you still have to respect them because they're your parents. Your days will get shortened if you do not respect your parents. Now, I have issues with my teenagers because it's all about respect. My children sometimes feel like I'm the child and they're the adults, but it ain't so. Respect your parents. When your parents tell you to be quiet, go to your room, or they don't want to hear what you have to say, you need to do that because they're your parents, right? If you don't want to lose your blessings from God because you're not respecting your parents, that's something that you don't want to do. You have to honor your parents. You have to love and appreciate your parents because there will be a time where your parents is not going to be here. And then you're going to be like, oh, I wish I never mistreated my mom or mistreated my dad or whatever sort it may come to be. But do what God says in his word to honor, respect your parents. For this is right. And when you honor and respect your parents, just imagine what type of blessings you would get because of that. Now, hear this, right? When you have children of your own, and some of you probably already do, who knows? But when you don't respect your parents, you're going to get it worse when your children gets a little older. And when they're able to talk and they're able to do for themselves, and you tell your children something, and then you're going to be like, what did I do that my kids are acting like this towards me? So respect your parents. It don't matter if you feel like your parent is right or if they wrong. Give your parent that respect. Because it shows that if you don't have respect for your parents, you don't have respect for yourself. If you can't love your parents the way your parents love you, then you don't have no love for yourself. You might feel like your parents don't love you, your parents don't want to listen to you. But even if your parents don't, that still gives you no reason to disrespect your parents. Love your parents, cherish your parents. Because honestly, some of you, your parents might not be here, and you might be living in foster care or with a close relative or a godmother or an uncle or an auntie. So respect your parents. Respect those who have authority over you, even if they're not your biological parent. You know, it's just the fact to respect adults, period. Right? Because when you become an adult, you're going to want your respect. And then you don't have respect for the adults that's caring for you. And then when you get older, how are you going to get that respect from the whoever you're taking care of, your children, your godchildren, your niece, your nephew, whoever it could be, a stepchild. And then you're going to wonder why that child don't have no respect for you. So I just want to encourage the children on today. Respect the adults that's taking care of you. If you're living in the household or if you're not living in the household, respect the parents. Respect the adults. Respect the authority that is over you. Because your time can be short. God can just snap in a minute and you be gone. He don't even have to do that. He can make you real disabled or real sickly that you might need your parent or that person that's taking care of you. And your parents are not here to tell you nothing wrong or, to lead you in the wrong way. No. They're here to love you and take you to the right path. And because your parent says they don't want to hear what you have to say at that moment or want to talk about it or whatever, don't get upset. Just wait till that parent come around and then proceed with the conversation or whatever it needs to be. So on today, children, listen to your parents. And parents, don't aggravate the child. Hold your peace and let God work it out. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. I pray this encourages you. And I pray that this message gets across because the children needs to respect adults and authority. Because God is not pleased. And it's not cute. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. And this is Tavia, and we'll talk soon.